Party movement to recruit or advocate racist marks. And the report points out the birther crowd that was the president. What do you think about what you now know about the report? They believe that there are racist elements in the Tea Party report, and they think it's manifested through the birther movement.
What I have seen in attending the Tea Party rallies that we've had in this area, because I can only speak to what I've personally seen, you have Americans who are concerned about their government spending too much money and raising too many taxes and putting a huge burden on their grandchildren. So what I have seen are American citizens of good intent that are going out there and doing what we are legitimately able to do, petition our government, protest what they're doing. And so in this area, that's what we have. In other areas, I can't speak to that, but I just know here in the Kansas City area, you have good people with good intent that are expressing their wishes on what they want to do.
It's about the claim that the president is not an American citizen. About the fundamental claim of the birther movement.
The fundamental claim of the birther movement doesn't have an impact on this race. That is for other people just to figure out that the fundamentals in this race are how Cleaver votes and what I believe. And that's what we stick to.
In the birther movement, do you think there are questions about the president's birth and whether or not he's a U.S. citizen?
It is not relevant to this race.
You can ask me that. I
understand. I understand. And you can ask that. And my answer is I'm running for Congress. I'm not running against President Obama. I'm running against him. So I'm going to remain laser focused on winning this race and the government as the people want us to.
What's the hesitation on
Jacob, I understand that you've been at...
Can I follow up? What's the hesitation on...
I think you've had enough time, haven't you?
Yeah.
I think you've had more than enough time.
Let's talk about the
I
city
have to
district.
stay focused on what I'm doing. To do what I'm doing, I know I have a ton of work. And if we get distracted by issues that may be on the national scene, but they're not relevant to this race, then I can't do what I need to do. So I'm staying focused on what we need to do to win this race. So I appreciate the question.
Jacob, if you could, I know you've been at several events in the urban part of the city. Black Americans for Life had an event not too long ago and some other events. Tell us about some of the support you've received from maybe the urban areas.
Well, I made a decision very early on that as moral obligation, if I'm going to represent people, then I have to talk to them. I have to know them. I have to know what they want from their government and what they don't want from their government. And so I started going down to all parts of urban core Kansas City as well as the greater 5th district. I've treated them all the same. And surprisingly, from the first meetings that I went to, specifically in the black urban cores, I started picking up support as people had conversations with me and they went beyond the labels and they went to the man and they said, you're somebody I can agree with. I may not agree with all your solutions, but you're somebody that I know is sincere and has integrity. You're the kind of man that I want to represent. So we've been able to pick up support. It's not a majority of the black persons of Kansas City. It's enough. It's enough to get the job done. And I will continue to reach out to all parts of the district up until election time and then afterwards. As a representative, you have to represent everybody. Those that agree with you and those that disagree with you.
Overall, your campaign, you think that members of the black community are attracted to? Are there particular stances?
The more conservative black constituents or potential black constituents are interested in my stance on life. The Payoff of 21 came out, which really shows the background of Planned Parenthood. It's starting way back with Margaret Sanger and some problematic issues that were there as with race, eliminating undesirables. And that has really touched the core as the education process has gone on. And then also protecting traditional marriage. That has been very important. And then the third is essentially there are divergent viewpoints within any demographic in Kansas City, including the black neighborhoods. And I don't line up towards anybody. But they're willing to give it a chance. Because they know I came from outside the machine. They know that the Republican Party doesn't support the so